Right, welcome to knowledge, and this one's about fraud channels on this YouTube. Right, total frauds in that, or sort of, like setting themselves up with fake sort of little stories and that. Right, and this is one. Right, John Campbell. You know, the Campbell idea is obviously a eunuch and a chamberlain. Right, they are type of, this one's talked about this COVID thing all the time. See, so that's, the frauds, and they're sort of perpetuating the lies about like all the bad things in the world and all this. They're trying to create an atmosphere, right, of pessimism and doom and gloom and all this thing. Right. Here's another one, right? Simon Sideways. Right, so the Simon is the Mason idea, right? But it's what I put on here, right? Posh voice with a council truck driver. He's supposed to be a council truck driver or something. Very eloquent and well spoken and all this, right?
Is naturally a racist. You can't like them for the fact they're actually a born and bred shithouse. You can't dislike them for the fact that anything that comes out of their mouth is inherently racist. But try and say that you're in trouble. And
so very posh, see. There's no way you're going to get a council workman truck driver speaking so eloquently and posh as that, right? No way. End of, right? So what that's, again, this is one of these fraudulent Masonic channels, right? Where the character's trying to sort of, look, I was doing this every now and again, 777s and what have you, right? They're trying to put this sort of atmosphere of pessimism and doom and gloom into people. Isn't the world a bad place and all this? And the comments back it up, right? Say they agree wholeheartedly this world has gone to shit, right? They're trying to make this type of situation, obviously stemming on from that COVID thing, was the same thing, right? And now they're sort of, backing it up with all this stuff, right? Same thing all the time. All frauds, you know what I'm saying? Jim Davidson, right, basically doing the same thing. Right? I watched a couple of these Jim Davidsons, right? I was putting some comments on these videos and then it became apparent to us that it totally banned us, sort of permanently banned us from putting comments on and all that. But if you watch these Jim Davidson ones, he's doing the same thing. It's like putting this pessimistic type of spirit out there, right? He does one in the mornings or something and say, what's the world coming to, and all this crap. And, it's the same thing. He's doing this type of, Masonic stuff, right? It's always to make people feel like, the world is heading in a certain direction. Of course, this is talking to natural people, right? He's always gone on about Muslims and not the same as a lot of them, right? Of course, Muslim stuff. There's no sort of, threat from Muslim stuff taking over the world and all this, because it's just another royal religion, isn't it? The Prince Charles is head of a Muslim and that, so it's like, defender of the faith or something like the Muslims, so it's just another royal load of garbage, isn't it? Same as all the rest of religions and that. Here's a classic one. Again, this is from that council truck driver's video, right? Yeah. I just despair now, right? And I'm doing everything in my power to remove myself from society as much as possible. Well, this is exactly what the Masons after. This is the desired result. So, they want naturals to remove themselves from society, right? And be outside the society. Meanwhile, for them, Masons, it's business as usual. Gone about the society, gone their jobs, working in some crappy, store or shop or what have you. It's business as usual, see. But they want the naturals removed from the society. So this is obviously a dirty shell, right? Of course, look at the skull on the thing and that's it. So it's, That's what they're trying to make naturals, brainwash naturals with this type of idea. See, oh, the world's becoming a bad place. We have to, sit in despair or whatever. See what I'm saying? It's all brainwashing and all fraud, right? Well, same here, same here. We're all doing the same thing. See, it's a fraudulent. It's make believe, isn't it? It's a scene, like theatre. Of course, we tell you sort of look for who's defender of Muslim faith and that, right? Yeah. Prince Charles is fascinated by Islam and Judaism and all this. Of course, because all these religions are the same thing, innit? End of like, innit? They're all royally, look at that. Religious, royal G. It's just like, it's basically their thing, innit? End of. So you know what I mean? This type of idea they're putting into people's minds or attempting to do with this Muslim stuff. So Muslim gonna take our way, no chance, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, someone's saying to us the other day, read, that it's the Muslim thing, satanic and all this, read, because it goes the opposite way. Like the languages read from right to left, read, like Hebrew as we know, read. So they're saying that means it's satanic and all this, but of course, like half the languages in the whole world are basically read from right to left, read. That means that, half the languages in the whole, satanic way. But that could be the case. But more likely the case is there's no such thing as Satan or God or what have you. It's all just royal system of control, isn't it? So it's like, don't matter what way the language is gone, left or right to left, see what I mean? There's no such thing as these, these concepts anyway, isn't it? I think it's a load of garbage, like, isn't it? End of, it's their thing, tea drinkers thing, innit? End of, like. And there you go. So obviously with these people, right, aren't gonna let a load of, Muslim immigrants into their country if they're sort of, Anglican Christians and they view Muslim as satanic or something like that. You know what I mean? They're not gonna let them people into their country, which is what they're doing. They're in charge of immigrating people into their countries and that. So they're not going to immigrate like people who's against their way of religion into the country. It's just their thing, end of. Simple as, all of them. No matter what hat they're wearing, it's all their thing, innit? It's all their trans stuff and that, end of. See, more fraudulent garbage. See what I'm saying? Of course, read. You have transgender Muslims, just like you have transgender Christians and Judaisms and all the rest of it, see? End of. Loving God by loving transgender, eh? See what I mean? This is what it's all about, basically. Our religion stuff and all that. A lot of people there wouldn't agree or whatever and all that, but at the end of the day, it is like. Of course, a lot of this dates back to this incident which took place on the 777. So obviously we know what that's about. And this was bringing a lot of Muslim stuff to the forefront, like. deaths 56, 5 and 6 for 11. You know, obviously just cool, you know what I mean? And yeah, interesting there, says about who bombed London World War II. So like I see about this type of idea to try and introduce, like, you know, getting people all, what do you call it, dispirited and depressed and pessimistic and all this, see. That's basically very similar to the way they done the hex in the World War II. You know, where they had more code fire. Right? Very similar type of idea, see, is what they've done about in that during that one period. They used the agents to create their dispiritment and their, you know, pessimistic outlooks and all that. That's exactly what they're doing now. Of course, they've got the sort of advantage now of using this social media video and all this type of thing, see. Obviously didn't have very much video cameras back then. They had more codes, see, 437, 167, and of, you know what I mean, 13, Dalit. See what I mean? The same old thing, and that's what they're doing, see. So they're repeating the type of hex idea using the agents and that, see. 77's there. There we go.